This breakfast television segment is sponsored by Canada Diagnostic Centres, offering X-ray, ultrasound, and pain management services in Edmonton and Sherwood Park.
8:33 on this Monday morning, and we are lucky enough to have the greatest chef alive, or so says a gold medal plate. We got the award winner in the house, Ryan O'Flynn from Westin Hotel, fresh off the big win in Kelowna. We're going to dive into a dish, but I just want to ask you, as a chef, what that recognition means.
Yeah, it's great bragging rights. I got a brand new BMW as well.
Really?
Yeah, but I'd rather have the bragging rights, to be honest with you. So, but let's hop into this. I got sturgeon from Northern Divine. It's farmed in Northern British Columbia. Absolutely beautiful product. One of the best products I honestly think that we're producing right now, and their caviar. So what I'm going to do here is take some sturgeon. I'm going to season it. And then this is the crazy part here.
Ooh, I like crazy in the kitchen.
This is chicken skin. Now what I'm going to do, if you're doing this at home, just take the chicken skin straight off the breast and pop it straight over the top. Like that. You can see it almost fits perfectly, right?
There you go. So is this basically, everyone's talking about hybrids, so this is essentially the kitchen equivalent of a hybrid, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, chicken skin's pretty dense. I mean, sturgeon skin's pretty dense. You don't really want to eat it, but why not replace it with chicken skin? It tastes great. So you can leave this overnight in your fridge for the next day, and then that'll work out just fine, because the proteins in the skin will coagulate with the sturgeon, and then it'll set on there. Okay.
Now, is this the dish that was the one that put you over the top?
It's a kind of a hybrid off of the one that one. I've done that one a few times now since I've been back, so I wanted to show something a little bit different with sturgeon that people can do at home. So you just want to add a little bit of butter to the pan, and then what I do is I use pine, but if you don't want to use pine because you think it's a bit crazy, I got rosemary instead. You
know what? We're putting chicken skin on sturgeon. I think we've crossed the point of crazy.
Yeah, exactly. So let that fry. Let the skin get really, really crispy, okay? That's going to take about 4 or 5 minutes on one side. Flip it over, and then it's pretty much done there. What I've got here is a sauce. Sauce is made out of Tabor corn velouté, so this Tabor corn from last September season. And what we do
it's a good vintage.
It is great if you think of it that way. and then we make it into veloutés. We freeze it. I like having it around all the time. And then what I've done is I've just added this caviar here from Northern Divine, which is actually from the sturgeon that we're using, and added it in there, so it's a bit of a sauce, right? And then in here, I've got golden beetroot, radishes, and really cool morel mushrooms. And these morel mushrooms are from the Northwest Territories, which have just kind of been discovered in the last few years up there after all the forest fires. So it's kind of new that we would have a morel mushroom growing here in Canada. So it's something that we really need to support and look after as well.
Now, I got to say, just as a truly, definitively amateur chef myself, this is way beyond my understanding of what you can do in the kitchen. Where do you get your inspiration for these obviously wicked, delicious dishes?
The ingredients that are around, and and what's available to you, and then just being creative with them, thinking of a new way. So here's this caviar here, beautiful stuff. The sweetness of the corn and the saltiness of the caviar. So it's just a natural marriage. It's probably new to some people.
I now pronounce you delicious.
Here. Stir that in, okay? Now I'm just gonna drizzle that. Now look at this. This is one I did before. Look at that chicken skin, how crispy it is on there.
It almost, it looks natural, right? It looks like it's one entity, and it's not two things that necessarily merge together.
Exactly. So now I'm just gonna finish it up here with the caviar sauce.
All right, there you go.
And that's it. That's
simple,
done.
Just like that. Yeah. That is quite literally an award-winning dish. I guess I'm going to dive into this, but as we do, I just want to say thanks for coming in. Real quickly, we got about 10 seconds here. What's next for you? How do you, you just go on bragging and holding your gold medal plate?
Yeah, I've got the BMW for 2 years, and I got the bragging rights for a year, so I've got the trophies. So then I'm judging next year as well, too, so that's pretty cool.
There you go. That's awesome. Yeah. You'll be the Simon Cowell of the Canadian culinary scene. This is Chef Ryan O'Flynn, gold medal plate award-winning chef. Thank you very much for coming up and whetting our appetites this morning. Much more breakfast television coming at you on the other side of this break. We've got Michelle and Zia doing the news, weather, and traffic, and I have this. Yeah, life's hard. It's difficult.
This breakfast television segment is sponsored by Canada Diagnostic Centres, offering X-ray, ultrasound, and pain management services in Edmonton and Sherwood Park.
Bye.